Hello, and welcome to the Random Podcast, the podcast where we talk about random and dumb things. I'm Tyson.
And I'm Janessa.
And this is my sister. This is actually the first time we've ever had a girl on the podcast. How do you feel?
Not that special, because it's not been going very long.
Nah, that's okay. Anyway, so I haven't been posting the last few weeks, and the reason for that is because 2 weeks ago I posted a science review, because I thought it would be helpful. And then I realized I said something incorrect and scientifically false in it, so I took it down. And then last week, I was at a varsity jazz tour, and I wasn't able to post anything. And about the varsity jazz tour, that was really fun. The Lincoln Christian Band went to Kearney, and we went to like a senior center and an elementary school. And all the places we went to were really fun, so I don't know where we'll go next year, but you should listen to us. Anyway, Janessa. Talk about yourself.
I'm in 7th grade, and I'm smart, and I like food. Yeah, I'm very simple.
Not quite, but continue.
I like donuts specifically.
So me and Janessa have known each other for about 13 years.
Yeah, I was born, and then I had to deal with him.
I was born, and I had about 2 or 3 years of peace, and then she came along.
And I'm the favorite kid to one parent.
And I'm the favorite kid to both.
That's not true.
That's very true. Anyway, so Janessa, talk about your experience with school.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't like it, 'cause it's a lot of brain work. My brain has a capacity level, and it hasn't hit that yet. School is just okay. Some parts of it are good, some parts of it are not so good. Like usually, like Mrs. Roth is like the best teacher ever, and Tyson will never have her, and I like to rub that in his face.
Well, you'll never have Mrs. Downey.
Yeah, so I didn't know her. That's okay.
If you did know her, you'd wish you would have had her.
And we just finished a unit, and now we have to take a test, and I'm not looking forward to it because Mrs. Roth does have hard tests, but usually the unit requires listening to Queen songs or watching movies with Taylor Swift in it.
What?
Yeah.
You never told me that. Is Mrs. Roth a Swiftie?
No. We were reading a book, and Taylor Swift was like a very brief character in the movie. Like,
Cats?
No, it was The Giver.
Oh.
You probably, yeah. I never heard of it till I went through that class.
I think I've heard of that, and if I have, I don't know why Taylor Swift would be in it, so maybe I don't know.
She has to play the girl that ran away and killed herself.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
Yeah, so she's fun. Also, Mrs. Roth is awesome, but Mrs. Bond is more awesome. No offense to Mrs. Roth, but I mean, they're both pretty equally awesome. I think it's just that Mrs. Bond has an easier subject, which requires blowing.
That's true.
Just requires air. That's about it.
And you have a lot of that.
Yeah. And Tyson doesn't get to use it, so he has even more.
Yeah, because I'm in percussion and Janessa plays baritone. And Janessa has braces, and she also has band right after school, and she plays baritone. If you add all of those together, that equals a stinky baritone, because...
I play it after lunch.
Yeah. She let me smell... She's like, Tyson, just try to smell it a little bit. So I put my nose like a foot away from it. I go, oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, but it's my spit, so I don't care.
But anyway.
Yeah. I struggle. I get all A's, but it's hard. And some days, like, what day was that? Tuesday. I wanted to crash out. And Tasia says that she always wants to crash out. So I respect Tasia for that. Because I get that. I just want to crash out. Especially when we had the last reading test. That was hard. I cried. And so did a couple other people. Because I felt like I failed. And I don't like failing. And it was really hard. Yeah. It just made no sense. And when tests make no sense, that's not good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay, Tyson.
Yeah?
Talk about your school life.
Oh, let's see. I start the day off with Bible class with Mr. Nide, and boy, is that the best way to start the day. It's also really nice to have him first period, because he gets to school at like 7:15, And so his room is always open when I get there. Whereas other teachers get there like 5 minutes before the bell rings. That is not very good.
I have Dr. Dreesen as a teacher, and he doesn't get there till 8:05.
Not quite. Wait, has he ever got there past 8?
Yes, like 3 times.
Dang. I think they're legally supposed to be there by 7:45. So, but he's always on time to leave school, right?
Yeah, I don't think he like ever stays past like 3:40.
Well, I think he does.
Yeah, but he's like never there. So is Mr. Manley.
Well, Mr. Manley has to stay for track.
Well, now. Like usually.
Yeah, I had Mr. Manley for first period last year, and he was kind of good about getting there on time, but he would also never open the door. So first period was just like a war to try to get the door open.
Yeah, we just pile in front of Dr. Dreesen's door, and then Mr. Manley usually unlocks it. And then we just sit in there. But I usually try to avoid the classroom because it's loud. I don't like a lot of people in that class. Yeah, Dr. Dreesen doesn't keep them quiet. So it's my least favorite class.
For those of you new to the podcast, we interviewed Dr. Dreesen in episode 17, so you guys can go check that episode out after listening to us rant on about school.
Oh, I can keep going about how much I hate it. I can't tell how much I'm looking forward to summer break, and I'm sure most other people can't either. But then I have to do it in another 5 years.
So this year, Janessa also started in theater. Isn't that right, Janessa?
Yes.
And how do you help out in theater?
I change batteries in mics, and I put mics on, and I listen to Tasia.
It's a very good thing to listen to Tasia, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's funny, too.
That's true. So many of our mics are crapping out that we have to, like, test them before each rehearsal just to make sure that they aren't, like, crackly in the cords.
Like yesterday, Abby got a mic, and it was, like, completely, like, I don't know, like the wires were, like, really, it wasn't, like, attached fully. So it was super crackly. And then it wouldn't even come out of the speakers. And that is very sad because we, like, tested that mic and it worked. We tested all the mics and they worked. And then the minute they go on stage, they don't work.
So I've done theater this is my 4th time. Because I started last year in 8th grade. I did tech for fall and spring last year. And I've done ensemble for the 2 semesters this year.
Comment if you think Tyson should be in the musical next year.
Like a singer.
Yeah, singing.
I do have 2 lines, and it's actually really funny because my friend Jackson was supposed to have that part, because Jackson played Baron Elberfeld in The Sound of Music, but Jackson hasn't been to any rehearsals because he's busy when we're supposed to have theater. So Dr. Mears is like, Tyson, do you just want to be Baron Elberfeld? And I was just like, yeah. So I am now.
So he'll get a mic for 2 lines.
Yeah, a whole 2 lines.
He'll probably have to share with, like, Chloe and Lariah or something.
Yeah, I'll probably need to share. Because my friend Given also has, like, a single line, but he doesn't even show up on stage. So I wonder if he'll just have a mic behind stage. So, speaking of theater, we're gonna be performing The Sound of Music in the high school gym at Lincoln Christian School, April 3rd, 7 o'clock p.m., April 4th at 4:15 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., and April 5th, 10:30 a.m., 2:30 p.m., and 7 p.m., which means I think that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if you want to see the Lincoln Christian kids play Sound of Music, you can get tickets at some site called Cur 8.
Or you don't have to go because you want to sleep in. But I have to go.
Janessa, that's not how an advertisement works.
Well, guess what? I'm not an advertiser.
But guess who is?
Not you.
W Energy. Use the code Random Podcast at the W Energy checkout for 10% off your purchase. And use the code Random_podcast at the First Form website because it really helps us out a lot. So thanks for using those codes.
That was not planned.
It was very planned.
You knew I was going to say that, and so, okay.
No, we're advertising, Janessa. Okay, anyway. Sound of Music. It's gonna be great. Yeah, alright, that was my sister, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the Random Podcast.
Bye!
This is Tyson and Janessa signing out.